Welcome to the paddle channel. We're going to talk about the Ares OC1, designed by Kai Bartlett and manufactured by Ozone Canoes. Mike Giblin and Wendy. Pretty stoked on this canoe. You can see by my smile. We're going to show you an interval session here. Rod and I were getting after it 10 seconds at a time, really going hard. And I've enjoyed this canoe very much. You can see I'm going upwind, up and over bumps very easily. Here's a recent downwinder. This was this past October. South-southwest winds, 20 to 30 miles per hour. Really fun in the ocean. I love the way this canoe surfs. I've chatted with Kai via Instagram, and I have to agree, it surfs higher up on the face. It surfs drier. What I mean by that is it doesn't bury the nose quite as often, and you can see I did bury it there, but definitely love it. So look at this tiny little wave on a otherwise flat ocean, and this thing just surfs. He designed it to surf, but it can go fast on the flat water too. Here we are back to this recent downwinder. This was this past October. Lots to learn. I'm figuring out the angles, when to surf the back of the bump and when to find the open gate or open channel in between bumps. And September and October in North Carolina, we call it the local summer. Beautiful weather. Still wearing short sleeves, still wearing trunks to paddle in, so it's really quite warm. I actually lost my hat, my favorite hat. You can see it there with the North Carolina flag on top of that black bear that we have here in the Smoky Mountains. There's my friend Chris Martin. He's in an Ares OC1 as well. And you can see him about to kill. You'll see his tail go up. He catches a good bump here. Yeah, I love that. So much fun to paddle with your buddies.
Yeah, buddy.
So here in this segment, it's almost a 2-minute segment, uncut, and it's probably the best 2 minutes of this run. And I'm able to link bump after bump after bump. And, you know, part of it's because the bumps were good. Part of it's I'm learning where to put the canoe. But I tell you what, a lot of it is the canoe. It sits up higher on the face, a little bit higher on the wave. It does not bog down. It's almost like it sits on top of the wave and not in the wave. I don't know if that makes sense, but if you've downwinded it quite a bit in other canoes or in surf skis, you feel like you're in the wave. And this, I feel like I'm on top of the wave, but I feel the wave's energy right underneath my butt. So that wave comes underneath your seat and underneath the canoe, and then it propels you forward, and it's a great feeling. Yep, just following the bumps and working hard. Yeah, I'm sprinting. There's times where I really am digging hard, digging deep. Kind of relax here right before, and then bam, work hard, catch that bump. You can see the Blockade Runner Resort on the horizon to the left, and that's here in Wrightsville Beach. That is where the Carolina Cup is held every year. This is a great view of the Ares. Beautiful boat. Beautifully designed, beautiful craftsmanship from Ozone, and I love these colors. Love the gunmetal AMA. I love the orange and the white. So yep, there's the blockade runner again on your left on the horizon. And the Carolina Cup held every April. It does have an OC1 and a surf ski division. It's mostly known for stand-up paddle, which is where I got my start with paddling. And you know, I'm 47 years old. I'm still trying to stay in shape, and I still like to compete. But I love downwinding. Downwinding is putting the surfing, the love of catching a wave, mixed in with the joy of feeling that paddle and feeling the water lock in around that paddle blade. So being about a mile offshore, catching these bumps and catching the energy of the ocean is a blessing, and it keeps me healthy, keeps me sane. And this is another clip of our interval session. Rod was kind enough to get some footage of me, and here I was starting behind Rod, and the goal was for me to sprint and try to get even with him during that 10-second sprint. Here's another angle, starting from behind him, trying to get up next to him during this 10-second effort. I've been using a paddle that's made for one man. It's probably 9 or 9.5 inches at the most as far as the blade goes, what I'm referring to. So it's definitely a smaller blade designed for OC1. Yesterday I paddled with my 6-man blade. It's probably a 10-inch blade or even bigger, and it really wore me out. And I don't know, I guess part of it's what you get used to. Stoked on that bump. So this downwinder was a little bit colder day. I've got my 1 mil wetsuit pants on, and I'm having to surf left. The wind was out of the northeast, and the swell was from the same direction. So I'm trying to surf left, which means I got to fly that AMA. And you can see I keep looking to my left, trying to find a bump where I can go at an angle and get on the back of it and go to my left. And if you're a one-man paddler, you know that surfing left is a skill. You've got to fly the AMA to be able to surf left, and it's fun. It's a great challenge. And here we're finishing up one day in the flats. Beautiful boat, great design.